What? Software error? Come on. Come on.
Yo, it's Jack, and you're here by special invitation. You've been sent here because somebody thinks you'd be interested in learning how to make an honest $300 to $600 per day, working just 20 minutes a day. You know, sort of like this. If that's you, good, because I'm going to get you there, right here on this video. But if 20 minutes a day sounds like too much work, or 300 bones per day sounds like too little money, then sorry, bro. This ain't your thing. And I'm going to have to ask you to click off and get back to one of those small plane, big house, and big mouth fake gurus. So you can get scammed again. Okay, sweetie? Go do that now. Okay? Still here? Good. That means you're hungry. You're ready to cut through all that crap we've been seeing lately and go directly to what actually works. So you can put some real money right now, pulled directly from the internet into your bank account. So you can pull out all that cash with an ATM card and take a bath in it. If that's your thing, of course. Or you can use it to quit your ball and chain job. The good news is, if you make it to the end of this short, wicked cool video, I'm going to show you the extremely unusual way I'm making this kind of cash money every year on Easy Street. I'm going to show you how I discovered it, and then I'm going to flat out hand you the entire system 100% free. But there's two things you need to know first. One, this video is going to be short. I hate fluff and I'm not a big talker. Two, this video is coming down, maybe even today, because I can only take on a few people, and there's going to be about 10,000 hitting this page right now. So you do the math. My goal here is simple, to share a method of get free commissions every hour of every day, without actually selling anything. Yes, I'm talking about making 100% free commissions, with no selling at all. That means no cringeworthy high-pressure tactics, no NLP jiu-jitsu, no being aggressive at all. Who can stand that crap anyway? This method is a totally natural process that funnels money with no friction into your hands every hour of every day. Anybody can do it, no matter your age, no matter your income level. And I'll bet my last dollar you haven't heard of this method before, because it just isn't on the radar screen. Not for you or the gurus you seem to love so much. But first, a little about me. I'm Jack Stanley, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm not a guru, I'm not a voiceover guy with a velvety voice and a golden microphone. I'm not an actor, nor do I even know where those gurus keep getting these actors from anyway. I do things my own way, and I have nothing to do with those punks. Truth is, I'm not even cool. Need proof? I actually know how to sew. I'm addicted to Law and Order, and I love my dog Rufus. I'm just a regular guy who stumbled on something way bigger than I could ever handle myself. Something that could help a lot of people, at a time when people need all the help they can get. See, I discovered a new way of making money that you've never seen before, and it's so big, I can't possibly make all the money that's there myself. I've got all the money I need, so I don't mind helping some people out, which is why I'm willing to give access to this opportunity for free to a few people I can trust. I'm actually looking for people who are down on their luck, sick of wasting money on products that don't deliver, and desperately trying to make something happen to escape the 9 to 9 grind. If you're here, that means you're qualified, which means that I'm going to take you on my back and carry you to financial freedom. And we will do it in 60 days or less. I promise you that. I only have one condition. You're going to need to change the way you think about affiliate marketing. You're actually going to need to forget about everything you've ever learned about making money online. Because the method I'm going to share with you in just 1 minute is nothing like it. It doesn't require any traffic. It doesn't require any money to start, not a dime. It doesn't require you to have a single skill you don't already have. You can do it from home. You can do it from a laptop on a beach. You can do it from an iPhone at a ball game. You can do it during a commercial break or a lunch break. I've even seen kids do it, and I'm not kidding. Because all you really need is an internet connection, the ability to click your mouse, and just 20 minutes per day. Honest to God, that's all you need. Now, let me explain how your income with this method works. Setting this up will take you less than an hour the first time. And then after that, it's just 20 minutes a day to maintain and grow your profit streams. If you're making just $300 per day from that, which is a low estimate, you're still getting paid $900 per hour. If you're making $600 per day, you're making $1,800 per hour. But it gets better, because we will not be spending our time filling out surveys, making fake blog comments, stuffing envelopes, hustling for joint venture partners and ad swaps, or any of that crap. The work you're going to be doing on this new kind of business is going to actually be something you'll enjoy. And why not, right? Who said making money online has to suck the life out of you? That's what your old job was for, remember? You see, you will be an affiliate, earning free commissions, but you'll be doing things totally different from everyone else. How do I know? Because this method is something I invented myself, and I haven't shared it with a single soul until today. Just imagine actually enjoying your work and getting paid more per minute than the fancy pants CEO uptown. It's a thrill, and that's my life now. It will be yours. And it's all because we'll be doing something different. Because the old tricks everyone is using right now are dying. In fact, the entire internet marketing industry as we know it has about 20 more months to live. The gurus have been completely outdated for years because they're lazy and unoriginal. The internet we have today is not the same internet we had in 2005 or even 2012. There's a whole new generation of customers. And man, they hate hard selling. I can't stomach it either. Most people can't. Just think of your mom. Does she like watching those internet hype-filled scamfomercials? I didn't think so. Here's the problem. If you listen to any of these gurus, they'll admit that if you get just 1% of people to buy your product, you're doing good. Really? 99% of people don't buy and you're doing good? Interesting. Could any offline business survive with only 1% of their walk-ins buying? Could an electronics store survive like that? A clothing store? Any at all? Which means something's very wrong with this industry. My method's kinda different. Well, totally different. It works on the other 99%. You know, the normal people. We now have a way to generate commissions off of them without ever selling to them. In fact, they love the whole process. So there's no weirdness, no awkward moments, No going to sleep feeling like crap because you don't believe in what you sell. Customers love it. The publishers love it. Most importantly, your bank account loves it. Here's the true story behind how I cracked this code. I worked in customer service for a pretty large corporation. In May of 2011, our company actually got hired by one of these internet gurus. Our job was to handle his support tickets during his launch. And what I saw when I got started angered the hell out of me. I began to hate my life because every 2 minutes I had to defend this scumbag to prevent refunds because he basically took a dump in a box and he tried to sell it for $47. People were spending their last dime, going into overdraft, maxing out credit cards, begging for help, wondering why it wasn't working, and thinking it was their fault. My heart went out to them. Grandmothers, working moms, all getting hurt. I wanted to strangle that guru. But more than that, I wanted to replace him. It seemed like such a big opportunity to use the internet to get people back on their feet. Why couldn't someone do it right? After dealing with these support tickets, I got to know a few basic steps towards making money online. Well, I learned how to generate a ClickBank affiliate link, but that was about it. But I figured it can't be that hard to make this work. I just gotta shoot out this affiliate link to tons of people and I'm golden. So I started hunting for traffic for my links. After getting ripped off by about 30 different traffic blasters, I kicked my desk in frustration and broke my left toe in the process. I lied on the ground there in pain for about half an hour, just thinking how miserable my life was before I went to the emergency room. That was rock bottom. I gave up on making money online for about 3 months. Then, something got me inspired to restart. I was flipping through a new edition of Wired magazine. These kind of mags were always around the office because of the work we were doing. In one of the articles, they were talking about the 3 stages the internet is going through. It went through what they call Generation X, Generation Y, and then they introduced me to this new way. This new way is called Generation Z. This caught my eye. Turns out, Generation Z marketing can reach $211.8 billion worth of people. The money you can make with it is just disgusting. So that means we're just beginning to scratch the surface right now. So I started researching it and found that a few big corporations were doing it, but no regular people. I thought there might have been some sort of legal restriction on it or something. Why haven't people caught on to this gold mine? But I looked everywhere, and I couldn't find anything stopping regular Joes from jumping into the sea of profit. I thought, what if I could use Generation Z marketing to get traffic to those ClickBank links? I stayed up all night and took a sick day to find out if it would work. I grabbed some ClickBank links. I grabbed some ClickSure links too, loaded them up, applied the Generation Z tactic they spoke about, and here's what happened. Remember, I had no experience. I had no money to spend. And this is what happened the next day. A week later, yep, that's $3,076.13. Here's what I did the next week. And here's a week after that. I was dumbfounded. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Just to ensure this was real, I had to try it out with a few others to see if they'd get the same results. I ran one of those work-at-home ads, got some callbacks, set them all up with the method. And here's what happened. First was Troy Deacon. Troy had a pretty unfunny story. He had recently gotten stranded on a connecting flight to Atlanta because his credit card company had called and rejected his payment. He had nothing to pay the airline with and no place to sleep, so he had to crash on the pews of an old church for 2 nights before his dad finally bailed him out. So yeah, he needed a hand. We got him set up in about an hour, and here's what he had to say about what happened next.
Well, Jack, you amazed me, man. I mean, I've never made more than $80 per day at my job, and I'm currently making $360 every day, working just 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I mean, when I first saw the commissions roll in, I got pretty out of hand, man. Hold on. I'm actually going to show you the recording from that day. You got to see this. Oh my God, Jack. I think I just made enough money to quit my job. This isn't possible. 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 I just kept repeating that for like a minute. And then I woke up the next day and I just felt this huge burden lifted off of me. It felt so great. Needless to say, I sent my boss a FU email, and then I actually went into work that day just to see his reaction. It was epic. It was totally epic, and then I quit, obviously. My wife and I now, we're looking into buying a house so that our kids can have a backyard to play in. It's 4,000 square feet, and it's in one of the best school districts in the entire state. I mean, we're living a life that we never thought was possible.
Then there was Katie Carter. Here's her reaction.
What the hell, Jack? I can't believe this actually worked. I'm sitting here staring at $325. I didn't have before. From something that took me 20 minutes to do. Hey Jack, I'm ignoring your instructions. I'm doing this for 2 hours a day, not 20 minutes, because there's a Prada handbag I've got my eye on. It's easy and it's actually fun. I think I'm gonna love my life from now on. Unreal, Jack. Just unreal.
And I'll never forget Glenn Patel.
Jack, this is the most powerful thing I've ever seen in my life. The sales started rolling in almost instantly. I don't know how this happened, Jack. You're insane. If you would have told me I could make money doing that, I never would have believed you. I showed my family and they wouldn't believe it. But the check came in the mail, and then I bought my kids new shoes, and then they started to believe it. They'll come around, Jack. Just wait until they see the new car. I've already got my eye on it. Just saving up a little more so I can pay for it in cash.
And of course, there was Emma Crowley.
Jack, I can't believe this. I got a website up in 10 minutes during my lunch break, and when I got home, my website had already made money. By the time I'd gone through your whole program, I knew I had to do this for more than 20 minutes. Doubling my first $350 took less time than it took me to cook dinner. Thanks, Jack.
When I saw how this method was totally changing the game for people, I called it the only name that seemed appropriate. Affiliate Game Change. And if you've been invited to this page, I want you to have it. I want you to have it today. Not for me, but for you. So you can start living life, instead of just trying to survive it. So you can give your mom a way to make it through retirement. Spoil your kids a little. I can't promise you millions with this method, but is that why you're really here? To make millions of dollars? Or are you just here so you can quit your job? Take a nice vacation. Splurge on a new boat. Or get something from Tiffany's for your wife that has her eating out of the palm of your hand for weeks. Well, that kind of money is not only possible with Affiliate Game Change, I guarantee you'll get there. That's right. I can say without a doubt that if you follow the steps I show you, you will get there. Just write out the amount of money you need to be making each day and post it on your fridge and let me know about it too. Then start the system and just watch it work until you hit that number. For some, it might take a week. For some, it might take 2. For others, it might take 5. But I promise you, if you just keep putting in your 20 minutes per day, you will get there. You can live well on $300 to $600 per day. Trust me. Some people say I should be making even more, but the truth is, I'm really enjoying where I am right now. Now, I bet somebody will get on this platform, put in a full 2 hours a day, and make thousands per day. More power to you. The money's definitely there. For some of you, this will just be money on top of what you're making at your current job. Enough to empty the bill drawer that's been keeping you down. Pay off all that plastic. Move to a better side of town. Get a full-time maid. Or eat out at your favorite restaurant 3 times a week. It's totally up to you. So long as you put in your 20 minutes per day in the morning, you can spend the rest of the day on the beach. That's what I do, and I've got the tan to prove it. Now, let me ask you, what do you think people would be willing to pay for a true game changer? What would they shell to be able to live every day of their lives doing what they want? To spend only 20 minutes to make $300. The ability to work anywhere with no deadlines, no gridlock traffic, no bosses. The ability to retire early. But just like we changed the game with what you make, we changed the game with what you pay. It ain't gonna be $40,000. It ain't gonna be $10,000. And it sure ain't gonna be $5,000 or even $500. I told you earlier you'd get this free, and now it's time to deliver. That's right, you will get the entire Affiliate Game Change kit 100% free. Plus, you will get 8 weeks of full-time support where we guarantee we will answer your every question and fix your every mistake. And yes, even get on Skype and build the entire system for you until you've reached your personal income goals, if necessary. Remember, I was brought up in customer service, so I know how this needs to be done. I've hired an all-star squad under my specific direction, and this team I've developed, I promise you, will get you to your goals at light speed. We ask that you do chip in a little bit for their time, because they will be at your beck and call for 8 straight weeks. The support will cost an optional $47. And that's my gift to you, because that fee is just barely covering our cost. And as I said, the fee is optional. You have 8 weeks to use the support and decide at any time if you want to pay for it. If you don't think it's worth it, we shoot back every penny within 24 hours. As you can see, I've made this decision easy. Really easy. If you can't take action on something this good when it's so easy to get, I'm sorry. You're just not someone I want to do business with. Pass on this one and let somebody else have this, who appreciates it. I've got about 800 people behind you who want your spot anyway. But you know what? I'm going to make it even easier. I'm going to bet my own money that this method will be the most effective method you've ever seen. Go through the course. Give it a shot. And then let us know if you've ever seen a cheaper, faster, and more effective way to make money online. Shoot us the link, and I'll pay you $100 for your time. That may seem crazy, but it isn't, because I know nobody has the goods like me, and I also know I've got about $100K saved up in my bank right now, so I can handle it if anything should go wrong here. At this point, I want you to get back to reality. The reality is, right now, you're still at the exact same place you were before you found this video. You still haven't changed your life yet. You're still a slave to the system. And the reason I'm reminding you of that is to make you realize how important this moment actually is. You need to realize that the time to change your life is right now and only now. Because opportunity doesn't knock twice. And it's not just about the money anymore. You need this for your life. You need this to feel confident again, to feel young again, to break the chains on your happiness. You need a game changer. Every good story has one. How do you do it? The answer is right under your nose. Do you see that nice shiny button below? The one that says Get Started Now? That's your ticket. That button is going to launch you to a new life. It's a gateway to everything you ever wanted to do, but couldn't. You need to click that button if you want to get access to Affiliate Game Change. And if you're having second thoughts about it, do it, and decide if you want it later. And in case you're wondering, here's what some past users think you should be doing right now.
Dude, you gotta do it.
Do yourself a favor.
Hit the button. This is incredible.
Make the smart move. Don't wait. Hit the button, fill out the form on the next page, and we'll instantly get you started making money with Affiliate Game Change. And I've got a really sweet surprise waiting for you on the other side. See you there, compadres. This is Jack, signing off.